Finding planets with the right kind of atmosphere to support alien life is something astronomers are constantly striving towards. But because planets are often overshadowed by the light from the stars they orbit, they can be difficult to study. Now astronomers have found a way to overcome this problem, by studying the planet-star hybrids known as brown dwarfs. Brown dwarfs are smaller than stars, but more massive than giant planets. They could help shed light on how different planets form their atmospheres, but because they come in a huge variety of shapes and sizes, exactly how they themselves form has, up until now, been difficult to understand. But a new study could change that. Dr. Jacqueline Faherty from the Carnegie Institution for Science in Washington recently surveyed various properties of 152 suspected young brown dwarfs. She found atmospheric properties could be behind much of their differences. This could shed light on exactly brown dwarfs' form. The work, published by the Astrophysical Journal Supplement Series, could also help us to understand the atmospheres of planets outside the solar system. Understanding the atmospheres of brown dwarfs will help us to learn more about the atmospheres of planets that were formed around the same stars as they were. This will help astronomers work out whether planets have an atmosphere similar to Earth's. Brown dwarfs hold promise for explaining not just planetary evolution, but also how stars form. The objects are tougher to spot than more massive and brighter stars, but they vastly outnumber stars like our Sun. Brown dwarfs are far easier to study than planets, because they aren't overwhelmed by the brightness of a host star, Dr. Faherty explained. By looking at the properties of hundreds of brown dwarfs, Dr. Faherty and her team showed the range of properties was not brought about by difference in age or chemical composition. I consider these young brown dwarfs to be siblings of giant exoplanets. As close family members, we can use them to investigate how the planetary aging process works, Dr. Faherty said. All of the brown dwarf birthplaces identified in this work are regions also host exoplanets, so these same findings hold for giant planets orbiting nearby stars. In the future we hope to study planets with instruments like the James Webb Space Telescope, but for now data from brown dwarfs can be used as a stand-in. The telescope has been described as a time machine that could help unravel the secrets of our universe. The telescope will be used to look back to the first galaxies born in the early universe more than 13.5 billion years ago, and observe the sources of stars, exoplanets, and even the moons and planets of our solar system.